3, 2, 1. Hi guys, I'm Dylan Ventures, and today we're gonna talk about Jack Attack, one of my old friends. I don't like him anymore. And my cousin said, "You guys made a diss track because he wasn't joining." Because that's not all. That's not all. Because before, Jack only wanted to be my friend because I did role plays. Every time, like when he used to get on, he would be like I would invite him to play normal, you know, and then I tell him, do you want to like play some box fights or whatever, like play some duos, or like with Patrick or something, whatever. And then he's like, if we do a role play, like he only wants to be my friend because I do role plays, nothing else. And I still have him added just in case he wants to rejoin, but he never gets on, which is irritating me. And when I do want to do role plays, he is like not getting on. So me and Pat, everybody in part of my part of the venture crew that I know, we all kicked. So like Jack is kicked out because Jack is being irritating. Only wants to be in with us because we do role plays, nothing else. Like if we don't do role plays, he's not gonna play with us. Like I don't know why. She's just stupid. So that's why we had made a diss track on that kid. I didn't like how the first one came out, so I'm gonna make a different one. Cause like it was pretty weird, and I didn't like it, but I still published it. And the beat, I could barely hear it. So yeah, I'm going to and Jack So Jack, if you're watching this, he said he made a new channel called, I'm not going to say his channel because that's basically a self-promote. And basically, Jack, comment on this video with your new channel. And I'm going to click on your channel and see what you posted, whatever. So I can see that you even post anymore. Because he said he made a new channel, which I'm not going to say. And yeah, and then Jack is just like, he only wants to play with us because we do role plays. He only wants to talk to us because we do role plays. And I don't do role plays all the time. I like doing them a lot, but like I don't do it all the time. But most of the time I do, cause I like doing them and they get the views that I need for you guys. And thanks for 4 likes on the diss track. Thank you very much. Let's get this to 5 if we can. And 4 or 5, I don't really care. And yeah, so, and there's more. Jack would be really annoying and mess up the scenes. And like I'm like, bro, and then we used to get irritated, and then Jack would be like, it's just a game. I'm like, bro, just shut up, bro. You're so annoying, honestly. Like, I think Jack was just on purpose waste our time. And cause like the last thing I ever recorded with Jack was the Christmas story. And Jack, like, before Jack joined, I'm like, hey, what's up? And then we did the Christmas story because I wanted to, and he had said let's do it. So I'm like, fine. So I felt like doing it, so I was like, okay, let's do it. And then we did that. Nothing bad happened. And then Jack gets off for like probably a month. That's what it felt like. He gets on like 3 weeks later, saying, what's up, guys? Can we do a role play? I'm like, no. You didn't want to join me all, like, you didn't, like, you had so much time to join me, but you didn't, and you took 50 million days to get on, while we always do role plays when I feel like it. And you want to get on now when I'm playing box fights with Pat, and then Cosmic joined. Jack would be like, let's do a role play, dude. Let's do a role play. Like a few weeks after that, I know, like a few weeks before that, I'm like, I joined Jack's party. I'm like, Jack, you wanna like do some, like play some creative, like build maps? And Jack was like, then we have to do a role play. I'm like, we don't do role plays all the time. And then he said like, no. And then I said, Bernard's in there, so we can't do a role play. And then he was like, And then I leave, invite him, he joins, and then Bernard says like, I don't do role plays, and Jack is like, then I'm gonna leave. I'm like, what? I'm like, bro, you joined. I never said we were gonna do a role play. I said let's play, and my cousin went there that doesn't want to do role plays, but it gets a lot of views, and it's really fun to do. And he's like, I don't do role plays. And then Jack was like, if we're not gonna do a role play, I'm gonna leave. I'm like, you like he only wants to do these skits role plays with me because like that's all. And like we gave him lots of chances, and now what he did was so messed up, and that was his last chance. So, and that was messed up because you only want to play with me because I do role plays. Then you leave when we have all the time in the world. He left for the entire winter break. We could have had days. We could have had weeks to do role plays, and you didn't. And then like a few weeks ago, probably like 2 weeks ago, Jack joins my game. I'm like, bro, where were you for the last like 3 weeks? And Jack was like, I just didn't want to get on. And the first thing he says, want to do a role play. I'm like, no. And then Jack leaves like a few minutes later for no reason. I don't know why. Like we played for a little bit. I think we were playing box fights. I don't know what we were doing. We played, and then Jack left. I don't know why. I think he left. Yeah, he had left to join the squeaker. I think. Like, who plays with a kid that's 2 years younger? No, that's like almost like who plays with a kid that's 2 years younger than them? I bet he plays with him because he wants to feel good for once, because he's terrible at the game, no earnings. And yeah. And they'll be coming part 2 later tomorrow. And Jack, if you want to come and say your side of the story, join my freaking party. Look, away in the luncher, yeah. Like, I invite him all the time. And then, Jack, if you want to say your part of the story, join up, kid, because time is running out. So, see